Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, we got a lot of stuff to do today, so let's go ahead and jump into it. And shall we? Oh, thank the Lord I get this thing finally. I've been thinking about this all day. Well, it's the end of a teaching day, and I haven't practiced today yet. So we're going to crack open a beer, and I'm going to practice now. You know, I've gotten a few comments from you guys asking, like, is it worth practicing if you're drinking? Yes. Especially if you're always drinking, and, like, what are you going to do, not practice because you're always drinking? No, you're way better off just practicing. Just do it. I know guitarists, like, when I was going to school, they were always drinking when they practice, and they were really good. So, you know, it's a thing. It's fine. Just do it. Ooh, yeah. Today we have a Voodoo Ranger Tropic Force IPA. It's an IPA. These things are not bitter at all. They taste like juice. It's crazy. But they're 9.5% alcohol. I like them. Anyways, what do we have on the docket today? I guess we're going to be working on Morel and stuff. Recuerdos de Alhambra, whatever you call it. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm also, you know, just getting back from vacation. The weekend's over now. It's a Monday night. Yeah, you guys might have noticed last video, just doing reaction content now. Sorry about that. I might be supplementing practice logs with reaction content, because really, I think we all know that is where this channel is going to be going. You know, just be glad that you're catching the practice log part of this journey, because soon I will just be making reaction content. It won't even be music related anymore. I'll just be some YouTube guy. Alright, I got some comment questions that I want to get to. Let's go ahead and get to them. By the way, you guys have been leaving a lot of comments. I know I haven't been replying to them, but I want to reply to more of them in the chair, like I'm doing right now, which is kind of fun. Well, let's start with all the mean ones first. I feel like that's only appropriate to give you guys attention. Oh yeah, if this is your first episode, I don't know why you clicked on this video, but if this is the first one you clicked on, this is a guitar channel. We practice guitar here. My name is Sorehands. I also answer questions too, so feel free to leave a comment. One of the last comments I answered, or just reacted to, was somebody saying that I should shut up and play guitar more. Somebody agreed with that. It was AnNewMan100. Hey, what's up, man? You said, I agree with the first comment you commented on. Talk less, play more. Please. Thanks. Man, I bet you didn't like yesterday's video then. You're not gonna like tomorrow's either. A couple of short ones. We'll just get into them. This one's from Jess Moore, 9870. What's up, Jess? How you doing? A 20-minute video titled Why Am I So Mean? That was my last video. That begins with you taking off your socks? Yeah, we don't wear socks here. That's a thing. Okay, one more quick one, and then we'll get into a real long comment. This one is from Mello5655. What's up, Mello? How you doing? When do you plan on getting a haircut? That is a very interesting question. It's not one that I can answer that quickly. If you want to see what I look like with a haircut, go to my very first YouTube video, and like the very first 50 or so, like before it started getting long. That's what I looked like with a haircut, and that was basically like a fresh haircut. I think I got one like at the most a few weeks before I started filming that video. That video is very awkward, by the way, if you watch it. It's really weird to look back on that. That was almost a year ago. And I've been filming basically every day. So I've gotten really comfortable with the camera, as you guys have seen if you've been sticking around. That's what I look like, and I haven't had a haircut since. I don't know. You know, if you want, can two people post comments, one pro haircut and one against haircut, and whichever one gets the most hearts, that'll be interesting. I have a feeling that no haircut will get the most hearts, though, because who wants to see me get a haircut? Really, I feel like that would ruin it for a lot of you. Because really, what you're witnessing here is not only me growing as a musician. In the beginning, when I was like watching these videos especially, I feel like I just had no idea what I was talking about, and now I do, just because I've learned so much just about classical guitar culture, and just like about the music I've been playing and the composers and stuff. I've watched a lot of classical guitar videos, and if you guys have been watching with me, so have you. You've stuck around and watched all the videos with me, and heard my like stupid commentary over them. But you can almost measure that experience in like the length of my hair, because my hair was like short, and it's like, this is how much more knowledgeable and better at guitar I am, like this much hair's worth, because I've been like hunkering down, like pretty much every day has been dedicated to classical guitar and furthering my experience on it. So about that much hair's worth. I'll probably cut my hair when I'm at some sort of turning point in my life, but we're kind of on the same thing that we've been on this whole time, so I don't really feel a need to cut my hair. So yeah, I'll let you know. Also, long hair is cool. I recommend that you all grow your hair out. Alright, that was that question. I have a real question that I want to get to. I just need to find it really quick. It was a good one though, hold on. Okay, there's actually no question attached to this. I thought there was, but I think I just want to give some of my thoughts on my left hand. Because as you know, I just got back from vacation. I used this analogy in the last lesson that I was teaching, but returning to my technique and my seating position with the guitar, imagine if you had like a messy car. There's just like trash everywhere, and then you go on vacation, you do like a rent-a-car, and it's just all clean and stuff, like it's not your car. And then you come back home to your old car, and it's like, this is how I live? Like, this is crazy. That's kind of how I feel with my technique, where I didn't play guitar for like a week almost, and now I'm coming back to it, and like I know what proper technique is supposed to look like, and like I know like a comfortable guitar position is supposed to feel like, and I just don't have it. It's just like, what am I doing? So here's one big thing that I noticed, and this is something that so many guitarists have. This chair is kind of low, so my guitar is at like a high angle right now, but I'm finding that I have so much length in my pinky. Like, it seems that when I'm playing, it's almost like my pinky is straight. And if you look at your pinky, you might have the same issue. I might be exaggerating it a bit. So much length in the pinky, which I want to do something really quick. Do this back at home. So with any movement that we have on the guitar, we really just want it to be like a flex of the finger, and that is what's required to actually sound the string or press the string down. You don't want it to be this like complex movement where there's like extra tension. You don't want any of that, right? Like, think about your right hand, for example. What do? We completely relax our right hand, and we set it down on the string. And to find the string, you don't like bend and like move your finger like that. You just set it where it needs to be, and then to play, you flex. And that's it. And that's what playing a string is. For example, you move it to the string, and then you flex. Boom. Did you catch that? You getting that, camera guy? And I feel like in the right hand, I pretty much got that down. And I feel like a lot of us have that down. But in the left hand, and I think this is kind of a product of like coming from electric guitar, I don't like to talk about it too much. I did start on electric guitar. I know I was a sinner at one point, but now I am clean, and you can trust me. I'm trustworthy now. I'm a good person. But I think it's normal for electric guitar players to play with a long pinky, because you just sort of play in this position, right? I don't know, because it's sort of intuitive to do that, because who wants to turn their palm all the way like past where their face is? It's just not something that you typically do, to like go that far, so you're just gonna go as far as you need to. But in doing that, your pinky has to stretch extra far to get to where it needs to go. Like that. Now, do this back at home, because remember, we want every movement on the guitar to just be a flex of the finger, and that's including the left hand. Like, if I want to press a note down, I just want it to be a flex of the finger, and then I release, and then I have like relaxation. Obviously not complete relaxation, because you need to keep some rigidness to keep yourself upright, the minimum to keep yourself upright. Now with your pinky, like imagine everything like really relaxed like this. Your pinky is curved just like all the other fingers, so your pinky's not doing some weird crap like that. You're not doing this like anime thing here. You're just relaxed hand. Try straightening your pinky out as if you're reaching, and feel all these muscles here tensing up to straighten your pinky like that. That's how you're holding your pinky if you're keeping a long pinky and an extra curved index finger to compensate for it. That's the tension that you're holding. And don't just uncurve your pinky, because if you do that, now your pinky is off of the fretboard entirely, which I'll show you. If I uncurl my pinky, my hand is like this, right? So now my pinky is just off the fretboard. Now I have to rotate my hand so my pinky is back on. So I'm not actually moving my fingers to reach to where it needs to be. I'm just moving my entire hand to put my finger where it should be. And now my pinky looks like this. This is a point that I actually kind of left out in Monday's video. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna try to play a scale. And you're gonna find that your pinky is way less accurate than if you did this. For a few reasons, like you're used to it, and it's also, or I mean, maybe that's the only reason, it's because you're used to it, right? You're not used to that, so your pinky, like, you might naturally extend it a little bit further, so it's gonna miss. But something to remember, and I feel like this is a fact that I take for granted just because I've been playing guitar for a long time, but just because something feels unnatural or feels like less accurate than a less optimal way that you're playing, and there's a less optimal way that you're playing that feels better and more natural, that is only because you're used to it. And that's temporary. Like, if you practice in this way, minimize those extra movements, this will become the obvious and most natural and most accurate thing. And when you go back to how you used to play, it will feel completely terrible, and you'll be like, how did I ever play like this? And you'll never go back to it. And that's been my experience anytime I correct my technique in these ways. So just because it feels weird right now, just do it. You'll be fine. But think about it. No other finger is straight like that. Why are we straightening our pinky to reach the fretboard? There's no reason to do that. If you look at any of the highest level professional guitarists, none of them are playing with a stretched pinky anyways. So, you know, it looks better too. Which is sometimes an indicator. You want your technique to look graceful, and a long pinky and curled other fingers doesn't look very graceful. I could give you endless reasons why you should do this. Try to relax is basically my point with this. Having a beer can help with that. Curl your pinky, don't let it straighten out too much and reach for where it needs to be. Just move everything to where it needs to be. You're gonna be relaxed. Bada bing, bada boom, there we go. Alright, well that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about there. Well, any questions about anything that I just said, feel free to leave a comment. Be sure to leave a comment about how I should not talk and how I should play guitar. I like seeing those on every video. Those are always fun. I feel like you guys have been really nice to me over these last like 9 months. It's time to just start getting mean. I feel like that's what I need to advance my playing, so don't hold back. It's okay. This is me officially asking for it. Alright, cool. Well, anything else before we get started? I have a lot of practice ahead of me. It's already 9:30, so you know, we're just gonna jump into it. Yeah. How am I feeling? I'm like a 5 out of 10 right now. It could go either way. I could have a great session. I could have a horrible one. I've had some talks with people, like, just in the Discord. I think right now is sort of the season for us musicians to just be slightly depressed about our music and playing in general. Because I do feel like a slight depression about everything. That might be, like, why I'm changing up the format to, like, no practicing and just reacting to stuff, just because it's kind of fun to do that. But yeah, my point is, I don't super feel like getting into it right now. And I feel like that's kind of the best time to show up to this thing and just practice anyways, because I know a lot of you don't always feel like doing it either. But you know what? We're getting into it, and we're just gonna do it, and you know, grab a beer if that's gonna help you do it. That can be a motivator for me. I think it's worth the health trade-off of having one beer. This is one beer, by the way. 20 ounces of 9.5%. This is one drink. I had one drink tonight. But I think the health trade-off is worth me practicing. I'm not saying that you should drink to make yourself practice if you're feeling depressed. To quote This Is Classical Guitar when he's about to melt his thumbnail with a hot spoon, don't do it. I'm gonna do it. That was a good line. That one made me laugh. The thing that I always say, if you're feeling burned out, which I get burned out, believe it or not. I seem so steadfast in everything that I do, but I get agitated and burned out, and sometimes I don't want to do anything. But just ask yourself the question, am I going to practice today? And you can just immediately answer no to it, but just be sure to ask yourself that question tomorrow, and only ask it once. Don't like keep asking yourself that. You're just gonna go crazy. Just ask it once, say no, and then ask it again tomorrow. Eventually you'll say, yeah, I'll practice a little bit, and that's how you keep the habit going. Just show up, and if you show up every day of your life, that's gotta mean something. When you die and God is judging you, he'll look at that and he'll be like, yeah, you showed up. That was good. You definitely get to go to heaven now. That's why we do this, right? I think. Alright, it's time to practice now. I'll see you in the piano bench. Alright, back to the old greasy grind. I'm gonna start with Recuerdos because that's what I want to do. Alright, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I know it hasn't been that long. I'm not done practicing. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me bring it closer. So I mainly just worked on the Morel Sonatina Movement 2 and Recuerdos. And the Movement 2, I'm doing some like new stuff with it that I'm really feeling. So I kind of just want to play that for you. Yeah, and then I'm gonna keep practicing after that. I promise I'll keep practicing. So, I'll see you there. As you can see, I played it a hair faster than you might be used to. I feel like that kind of suits it. I kind of like playing it faster. I think that's the first time I've done it that fast. That was pretty quick. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to play that back. Here's the deal. I'm out of beer, and I'm not done practicing yet. So I think what I'm going to do is go to my local gas station and pick up another one of these. Time will have passed, and I'll have another beer. Oh, God. Got my beer. Walked a little longer than I expected there. Back to practicing. Oh, shoot. You know what I might do? I might put some fries in the oven really quick. Ooh, that sounds good. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I just put some fries, chicken tenders in the oven, and I think I'm ready to practice now. Woo! So that means I have like 35 more minutes until that's ready. That's how long I'm going to practice for. Alright, I'll see you there.
Look into my eyes and say, I love you.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't done a whole lot. I'm kinda at that point in the night, though. It's 12 o'clock, it's midnight right now. Jeez, what do you want from me? Okay, I think it's about time we wrap this thing up. I'll see you in the outro. Hey, well, you know, if you made it this far, be sure to subscribe and leave a like. Hey, want some shirts? Check out these awesome freaking shirts I'm wearing. You wanna buy one of these? You can buy one, not the green one. That's one of my non-Sore Hands branded shirts. I don't like that one so much. I don't know why it's hanging up there. You know, I have to do laundry too. You know how it is. Oh shoot, did I leave my laundry? I think I did. Damn. Alright, I need to get that. Whoops. Anyways, yeah, of course, you want some guitar lessons? Feel free to reach out. I'll give you some guitar lessons. Email in the description. Reach me there. And, you know, comment questions. Feel free to leave those if you have any, of course. Alright, I think we can wrap this one up here. I'll see you tomorrow.